Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Fresno State Bulldogs. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Bulls offense comes on the field first today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Try and muscle for the first down. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Interesting call here by the offensive coordinator. Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back. But the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up a fourth down.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
They'll run it to the left. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. The Bulls are going to keep this drive rolling. They'll test the right side here. They've got him down out near the 40.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Looking to throw. It's Johnson. And here comes a deep shot. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner is brought down. The Bulldogs offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow it down, the impact players are just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Nobody can bring him down. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Here's the second down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quick pass. The catch is made. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
It's now second down.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Pass knocked away and incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1. And USF has the lead here, Kirk. We reached the end of 1 in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the 2nd? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Kick is up and no good. After the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And the runner takes off to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Back to throw. It's Johnson. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his back. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. First down and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. Short completion there. Second down coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Here comes an important third down play. The coach does not want to send the field goal kicker out there after what happened last time. Looking to throw yet again. Bringing pressure. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, USF. No chance to catch it. But they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Makes a quick catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. 1st down here for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. The pocket breaking down. And the junior able to get home with the sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice.
And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So 2 losses in a row puts them in a tough spot. 3rd and very long. They'll run it here. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to...
Timeout.
And here comes the punter onto the field. With the return, it's Ortega. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The USF offense is back out there now. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Pressure is coming. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. The Bulls will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
2nd down coming up.
To throw, it's Johnson. Looking to throw it deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. Minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulls will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Picks up 9. Brings up
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. It's a draw play. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Tackle, but 1st down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Great cut, they whiff on him. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Quarterback drops back. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ortega. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 10 now. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulls.
Just great execution here by this offense. And so many things have to go right for this option to be successful. Recognizing and getting a defender to commit to the quarterback, a nice pitch, and then having a lane for the running back to run through. And there, everything lined up. When things work out like that, it's really almost impossible to stop.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, and you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop, and the offense pinned back. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Extending the play now. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. It's a draw to the back. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's that defense shifting again. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 play coming up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
By the receiver. Marked down at the 44.
The USF has the lead here, Kirk, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. QB decides to keep it here. He has first down yardage at the 46.
It almost is like the quarterback just said to himself, I got this. I'm going to find a way to pick up this first down. He gets the first. They keep the chains moving.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Good throw, catch made. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Getting set. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. 12th play of this marathon march, but it's third down and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Cannot escape him. Down he goes. Second and goal, but backed up now to the 15. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk. and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner choosing to field this one. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. To throw, it's Johnson. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's looking deep here. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, South Florida. Made the defense look slow that time. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner trying to create good field position. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And looking to throw now on first down. It's the running back in the flat. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the football. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Slides to avoid the big hit. The clock is still running up. They're hurrying up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass rush closing in. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. And the ball is hauled in.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly.
Balls incomplete. Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
I'll tell you what, Chris, with this touchdown, never say never. You know, we're under 15 seconds to go, but with that touchdown, at least you're giving yourself a chance with an onside kick. If you recover it, who knows, a Hail Mary, maybe you got a chance to win the game.
And the point after is good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Linebacker shifting around now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's got it, so the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Excellent field position here for the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he lost it deep over the middle. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Well, this head coach told us we've prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.